never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.
Officially well beyond half race distance now.
Of Gonzalez has the lead. He was disappointed yesterday. He got pushed back to 5th in the end, but he's having...
After that, goodness me. That was... Oh no, who was that? It wasn't Plonk. And it's Uriarte still in command, Peter.
A superb ride this time in the dry. Morelli on the 95 there, up into second.
Going wide, it was somebody else then. Could have been Singapore actually. Where is Dinesh? Dinesh still been pushed back a little bit back.
Second place takes that from Gonzalez. Uriarte has the Ugramcic in the lead.
Well, he's down into 7th place now. I think it was Mike Hugh, unfortunately.
Right, so down
to 8th position there then. He's now behind Ramadipa then in 7th as Morelli. Dinesh set a 1:45.2 last time around. He's quicker than about the
drop. They go off the waterfall, and it is Marco Morelli who has the slightest.
He gets moved wide by Pratama.
Yeah, Pratama's. Yeah, he's got his serious.
Next 9 riders ahead of him, but is it going to be enough? He's still one
advantage. There is the 51 of our. Well, he can sometimes have space on now, hasn't he? You know, he's not mucking around anymore. He knows that he's got to finish in front.
Second adrift from the chasing back. He's got it all to do. Bless him. Come on, Akim. You can find
points leader depending on where he is.
Exactly, but he's not at the moment. He'll be firmly in 2nd place, finishing in a position like that. There's
for Brian Uriarte if he's going to keep these cup hopes alive.
Another gear, crack on. It's all there for the taking as Morelli moves up into 2nd. Pugliese then, the 31, has not had a great weekend of it so far. Had a, well,
inside line.
Looking up the inside into turn 8 place now, ahead of Gonzalez.
And as I say, Morelli looking for his first win of the season.
A very nonplussed expression about him all weekend long so far, but he might. This is where we saw Beñat Fernandez and Christian Daniel go down. Such an inviting.
He's only been on the podium once. He can do better than that, and that's what he's trying to show us at the moment. He's chasing.
Well, be feeling a bit happier after this. Morelli still leads down in towards turn 1, but goodness me, corner. Such a weird line to go into. It's cambered as well, isn't it? And very.
Uriarte, he's ahead of Gonzalez and Pratama.
He had his first junior GP podium. How many riders abreast do you want to beat? Ramadipa goes in a 2nd place then. Very, very odd. Oh,
look
as
at
we
that.
see,
that's different.
Yeah, you see different line choices. And wow, Morelli had to check up there. He's just a couple of weeks ago in Aragon. He had a wild card replacement ride in the Moto 3 World Champ.
And Brian Uriarte came up the inside from about 10th place to 5th place on the brakes there into the.
Lost a big place there to Mitani. That was a bit of an error really from Morelli, just going that championship as Veda goes bumper cars with Gonzalez.
Yeah, he could see Brian.
First right-hander. It's Morelli that you've got to be careful, guys. You can't let him get away. This is getting a bit far inside. He really didn't anticipate the other riders just completely chopping the front end of his.
And them getting away at the front, and he doesn't want to let that happen. That was pretty hairy stuff.
Oh, big move there for 3rd place. Beñat Fernandez up the inside. Oh, bike off.
No, that's right. And Gonzalez picked up the inside line on Pratama there as well. But they both got away from it, or away with it. But it's given an advantage to Uriarte and Morelli.
Pugliese there moves him wide. But as I was saying, you know, Morelli's not a rider you want to let get
to take 2nd place.
Gonzalez just going a bit
in front.
Veda though, as he's got Daniel for company, looking up the inside right behind the Christian. It's away.
No, he isn't. I think Brian Uriarte has seen that turn. He knows it. He was around
wide, and there Pratama doesn't need a second invitation, does he?
Yeah.
It really wants to try and find a way to make a move at turn 8, but I just don't think it's particularly possible.
To watch Marco Morelli be so superb at Assen, and that's why I think he moves
between Beñat and Christian to be reviewed after the race, so clearly a bit of a symbol with that as Brian moves all the way over to the inside of the track and
up into 5th place and is now up into 4th place. He doesn't want to see Marco Morelli disappear, just as you said.
Collision going down in the gravel there.
Yeah, and I think it'll be interesting to see now.
Him and Morelli going toe to toe. Morelli keeps the lead. Daniel up to third. Pratama. Well then, up the hill we come once again. Then it's
wonder whether Gonzalez, Pratama and Uriarte can break away here. These guys have got...
maintains fourth position. It's all on, Peter. Penultimate lap time coming up. Gonzalez going to be left and flick it right down the waterfall. How fast can you go through here? Well, look at that. Look
the pace. They qualified 1, 2, 3, and Decisive Mitani.
Les pushes Veda wide again. Let's see. Here we go then. To the gap forming. I mean, Morelli's not hanging around. I'll be very interested to see the lap times this time around.
Morelli and Co can go with them.
Gonzalez hasn't actually been on the podium. Laps left of this absolute thriller in Spielberg.
Now, Brian's... Now let's see, Uriarte will be late on the brakes here, close up on that lead.
Since Mugello race 1, where he was second. But
after the race yesterday that he knew he had something over Veda Pratama trio, so he comes out of the corner. The leading trio still have the advantage. Marco Morelli over.
He was fourth last time out in Austria.
And an aggressive, superb aggressive move from him then to Palmer. He said, I can't tell you what it is, but I know something that he doesn't about this track. Well, this is the time to show, but it's not green there, so that doesn't matter. Marco Morelli has the advantage. Veda Pratama, and we can see that number 70, Christian Daniel, has got going again, right at the back of the... what he can do, because he's with Veda Pratama back in fourth, in fact 5th or 6th place at the moment. Fadiva, the man who finished second, who did all the leading yesterday, is in second place. The field.
Here's what happened to him and Benyat. We might see it just out of shot.
It's Marco Morelli who has the advantage. Christian Daniel Jr. up into third place behind.
These three absolutely drilling it now, Peter. They are over a tenth of a second quicker. Maybe. Yes, wow, that was well on the way in. All riders conscious.
And he was determined, Brian Uriarte, and Veda Pratama back in fourth place under great pressure from Benyat Fernandez. And
2/10 or 3 ahead of everybody else that last lap around, and that is making the difference.
Was he? He said, you know, Christian's still holding the handlebars. I'm not giving up, mate, just because I'm sliding off into the gravel trap. Gonzalez and Capuchin.
It's all very well having the upper hand and knowing something about this track that Veda doesn't, but we're on board with Uriarte, leading what's now really the chases. We're looking at Zen Mitani, the Japanese rider, just behind us. He's actually been in Italy for over a week now as Christian Daniel, racing in the Italian Championship. Brian, Veda's behind you. What have you got on Marco Morelli out front? No plan B. 95, inspired by Kevin Schwantz. That's why he runs the number 34. But look out front, Ramadipa came away with a third place in one race, crashed in another. So looking for a ride in the World Championship next year. It's his final season in Rookies Cup. Willie now into the lead ahead of Morelli and Benyat Fernandez.
But Brian Uriarte is not letting them go. Look.
Well, could that be an omen for tomorrow? Let's see.
Right, so Pratama, though, interesting insight.